Hello, my lovelies. Hello, mes beautés. AJ Gentile, Andrew James Photography here tonight for our November uh, round table, table ronde, pour le mois de novembre 2025. As it turns out, it would seem that I'm the only one available tonight, so it risks to be a rather short night. Je suis désolé. Um, I'm streaming as usual on my YouTube channel at AJ Gentile, uppercase A, uppercase J, uppercase G. Um, I'll give you a little lowdown on my last month um, with photography, with work, and with things that produced over the last month. And then we'll see if there's anything else I can add to the episode. Otherwise, it might just be a rather short episode. I figured I should at least do something tonight, quand même, being that we're trying to make this regular every third uh, Saturday of the month. The next one will be uh, justement December 20th, le 20 décembre, ça serait la prochaine. Our next Facebook um, photography group photo review will be it was supposed to be on the 28th, but being that it's going to be Vendredi Fou, otherwise known as Black Friday, I might be working until 9, so I pushed it off to the 29th, the Saturday 29th. Um, and then it'll continue for the Facebook group review. Photo review will be the last Friday of every month. Um, I had a pretty good month this month to say that. As a matter of fact, I visited this week. I visited the photo club Saint-Eustache, le club de photo à Saint-Eustache, and we had a wonderful time together. I spoke about well, street photography. We had a beautiful Discord. Why did I just lose my? Hold on, I just lost my Zoom. Um, Give me a second to get my window back. Hey, I just lost my Zoom window. Nice. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, let's try something here real quick. Oh, that's where it is. I just found it. Thank you. There we go. Um, so yeah, as I was saying, just this past week, Wednesday night, I was in Saint-Eustache, et puis on a jasé de la photographie de rue. We had a pretty good group. We had about 40 people. Um, I'd say it was about 40. Yeah, it was about 35, 40 people in the hall. Um, it went on for a good couple of hours. Actually, it went on for about almost 3 hours. Um, and we had a great time. Met a lot of new people. Um, Last weekend was a big weekend for me. It was the launch of my film photography weekend at my shop at my job. Um, Here in this town was the first um, uh, iteration of the 2 day weekend. We had a blast. I shot, well, I should say, we all shot a 24 exposure Kent mirror. I'm still in the process of um, converting them. It took me because I particularly the roll of film that I had used, which was a Kent mirror 400, um, 24 exposure. I ended up getting 27 exposures out of the whole film using my Olympus OEM. Where is it? It's right here. If I can just get it without making everything else fall here. There we go. Using my OM1. Uh, Fantastic camera. And one of my more reliable ones too. I like the size. And as far as a Kentmere um roll, I slightly overexposed it as I normally do with negative film. Um, Usually about a half a stop just to get a slightly denser film. Actually, you know what? Mind you, I still haven't converted them with NLP yet. Where is it? Okay. I have to let me see here. I'll share this out. So basically these are the images um that I shot on that roll of film, as you can see. We were in justement à Vieux-la-Prairie, and I had my guy just while we're here and I'm showing them to you, I'm just gonna reorient them the way they should be. My vertical's vertical and my horizontal's horizontal. There we go. Um, and as I forgot, I use Negative Lab Pro. So normally what I'll do here is I'll select them all, and just to give you a quick E. So the idea here is I always scan them a little bit larger than the actual frame, because NLP also can use the film border here that you see here as not necessarily a white balance, but when it analyzes the film, it analyzes how dense the emulsion can be, and being that this is the frame created by the camera, that's the thinnest part of the film. So normally what I'll do here is just give you a quick example. You'll notice over here, I'll use the transform function just to make sure that my framing is absolutely straight. So I'll do that there. I'll grab it here and put it exactly at the same level there. Same thing here, like so. And then this one over here being a straight edge, I'll grab that, and you'll see straight out that this frame adjusts itself. And the next thing I do is I just remove, whoops, hey, I remove the black border, which is the actual template on my Epson scanner, just so I leave enough of the white border of the film so I can use it like so. And then I go on to the next one, do the same thing there. Then I run everything through um, Negative Lab Pro, otherwise known as NLP. But you'll notice here that nonetheless, all of them have more or less all, and this is why I love this camera. It of the cameras in my little collection. Oh, and you see I got a little dust here. I didn't notice when I was scanning it, but the density of the film is even throughout all the shots. So I can't wait to get these digitized. I'll be putting them up on Facebook and on my Instagram as soon as I get them done. The workshop went really well, needless to say. As Actually, and being that it worked out really well too, because it was the first time I was giving this workshop, so it gave me enough time with the people that were there that I could see how it was going to work out because basically the Saturday morning we shot that film that I showed you at Vieux-la-Prairie. After that, I brought in all my equipment for film development, and we did the development in class that Saturday afternoon. That same Saturday afternoon, we left them to dry overnight, and the next day we spent the morning scanning the negatives. We used camera scan. We used the phone scan. We also used the Wolverine Titan. I call it the R2D2 scanner. And I ended up I ended up bringing my Epson flatbed scanner, which is here over my shoulder behind me. I don't know if I can. Let me see here. Where is it? I can do it this way. You'll notice here slowly over. Yeah, that's my flatbed scanner. Whoops. Oh, and comes right back. So this is my flatbed scanner over here. I'll show it to you again. Right there. You can see it right there. Exactly. And let's bring her back to me. There we go. Why are you zooming out? There we go. Much better. Perfect. Um, so yeah, we had a great weekend last weekend with the film photography weekend. I just wanted to check, did I have as far as the photo clubs went, I had Saint Eustache last week. I started a new uh extracurricular class with a high school in La Prairie this month. My next one is the second class is going to be next Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, next. Yeah, next Wednesday. Um, that's going to be my next one. Where is it? Give me a second. Open. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, as far as the photo clubs go, I visited as soon as it comes up. This computer's a little slower than I noticed the same thing. Um, Thursday, I had a class on black and white photography, and Lightroom was lagging quite a bit. Allez, give me a second. Come on, there we go. So yeah, that's right. That was Saint Eustache, and the club before that was Saint Hubert, which I did in the end of October, where I gave a conference on astrophotography, which was a fantastic evening too with Saint Hubert. Ça a bien été, quand même. Et puis, what else? What else? What else have I done? We had, oh yes, we had the black and white in Saint Jerome at the end of October, which was a class, excursion I gave in at Saint Jerome, um, up in the North Shore of Montreal, and we had a great time there too. We were at the gare de la petite train du Nord in the old town there. That went well. We had a nice evening, I should say, afternoon, as the weather wasn't too cold. It was gray. I mean, the sky was gray, but we were able to get some nice shots, of which I was using a Fuji um, GFX 100 RF, which I enjoyed very much, um, compared to the camera that I used on the last Bière et Camera Montréal photo walk, was in Westmount, the Hasselblad X2D. I had more fun with the Fuji than I did with the Hasselblad, as I found out that Hasselblad has quite a few um, quirks um, that you need to know about when importing your files. Technically, you're supposed to use their software. I was a little bit disappointed that evidently it only has one color space. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to try the Mark II yet, but the Mark I I found was very limited, even though it is mainly a camera for um, studio work and portrait work. Um, it was nice. It was nice to work with it still. Other than that, well, many of you already know of the uh, Kodak Eastman, or I should say Eastman Kodak, has started for the last month now. They've been distributing uh, four new films, um, Kodacolor 100, Kodacolor 200, and the two more. One was a Kodacolor. Just a second, I had it up before. I'm still in the process of trying to. There's a lot of rumors out there, sorely about what the films are, which I'm going to try to see if I can clarify in the next couple of weeks, because there's very little information as far as um, Kodak putting anything up on the website. Usually, they always have technical sheets, white sheets, on all of their films and chemistry. Um, but there's a Kodachrome, um, sorry, not Kodachrome. What am I saying? Kodacolor. Um, is the Kodacolor 100, the Kodacolor, there's a Kodacolor 200. They've re branded Kodak Gold. So they're using the same box design as the Kodacolor 100 and 200, which I believe was from the 19, wasn't it from, I think it was from the 19, I'm going to say the 1970s, 1980s. Um, but I could be wrong. There's the and the fourth one is exactly the Kodak Ultramax, which they've redesigned the box now. It is the same film for those two. It's just that the Kodacolor was a film that was originally from the original. Wait a minute. Yeah, Kodacolor 100 film is the new release of the Eastman Kodak, and may differ from previous films marketed under the Kodacolor name, such as those from the 1980s, which was the Kodacolor VR100, or even earlier versions from the 1940s. Um, so I'm eager to get to dive into that and see exactly um, what Kodak had in mind when they released these films. I still haven't finished my first roll. I have that in one of my test cameras that I'm testing, the Raleigh SL35M, um, which I've been enjoying quite a bit with the I have three Zeiss lenses on it. Um, but like I said, I still have to get that one finished and developed. Um, and yeah, Um, I don't know what to say tonight. I'm a little bit of lost for words. Um, anyways, um, I am going to be listing on my Linktree page some of these documents that you can download yourself, the PDFs, like for the Kodak technical documents. Mind you, I'm just noticing here that it was last updated in 2009, so it's very possible that they don't have the latest films yet in the system. So I'm eager to find out what these four new films, well, not new films, whether they're rebranded or not. Still, would like to see what the data sheets tell us about them. Um, and yeah, uh, that's pretty much it for me. Did I do any other? I had a I'm now prepping for my calendar for where for my work. Got Ghislain here on the South Shore for January, February, and March. So I'll be releasing that very soon to those on my mailing list. Um, and I'm still working on the website, trying to get something going there. I'm hoping that that'll come with a bit of time. Also, I'm relaunching my podcast very soon. So if you guys are subscribed to it, you might be getting a pop-up soon with the first episode. Evidently, season one's going to be rather short, considering we're already in the middle of November. Um, but for sure, it'll be regular starting January. In the meantime, I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful evening. I hope you guys are having fun with your cameras and if you're shooting film or digital, no matter. Um, I'm gonna sign off for now and wish everybody a wonderful evening. And as I always say, shoot some freaking awesome photos. Take care, guys.